Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio. I am the one and only Seifer of the Cats, and we're going to, hopefully all going well, make a new science pack today. All going well. All going poorly, we will not. But we probably will. Because I have to believe it so and have to manifest it into the world. Or else I quit Factorio forever. That's not actually true. I'm not going to quit Factorio forever if I can't make a science pack today. Feels good to say, though. Okay. Now, I did see something very funny over here. That this isn't actually limited. Okay, near water, it's dangerous for you. That is true. Hey, Marsh! That is always true. The water is dangerous for me. Especially when the Germans are involved. Okay, so I'm going to expand out this train line a little bit for I secretly craft barrels, which therefore makes me a pervert, I believe is the explanation we have there. And we need to bring in flora and... we need to bring something else as well. Flora and something else. Oh, rich clay. Flora's an interesting one because flora... I only ever want it some of the time. I think we just steal the flora from here. I think we're just stealing flora, so we just need rich clay then. Okay. Well, stealing rich clay is easy because that's a CS, isn't it? It is. Well, I'm always happy to steal a CS. That's why I was a terrible League of Legends player, because I was always stealing at CS. Not true. That implies that I was ever getting CS, which is untrue, because I was a terrible laner. It's a bit of a... what's that called? A little bit of a League of Legends joke there for you early in the stream. I think everyone appreciates those. That's not connected properly. That's normal. Now, admittedly, I could probably run the train through there. Thank you for explaining that joke. You're welcome. I assume you're being genuine on that too. Because why would you not be? You don't know what CS is? I think it's creep score. I don't actually know what it is either, now that I think about it. I think it's creep score. You need to explain a joke as a sure mark of quality. Now I know I'm being mocked. I wasn't sure before, but now I know. Right. Someone said quality. Someone did say quality. Wait, is quality broken again? That would be something that would happen. Quality is broken again. I wonder whose fault that is, Odaba.
Did someone order quality?
That was too quick. I do not believe that was natural. That was like the second I clicked it. I'm being bamboozled, I know it. Oh well. You know what they say. Sucks to be bamboozled, I guess. It's alright. Honestly, thought Martin was going to try for the increase at the same time. Well, he doesn't have the bots you have. Just accusing you regularly of bots. I don't know if that's fair. I don't know if that's, what's the word? Ethical. You know what? Sometimes SeiferKatt runs an unethical stream. And he does not apologize for it either, that's the worst part. We've gone too far. Watch out for trains, they are homicidal. That is true. That is a valid point. They are very homicidal. They are out for blood. They are hungry. And they will get me. If I do not watch myself. Which I never do. Okay. So, where are we at? So that was for my poor alien samples. Which I believe at that point... No, we need the native flora still. Hello there. How you doing? Where do we get my flora from? Do you guys eat flowers? You do eat flowers. Wonderful. Where do the flowers come from? Look, in general, playing Factorio is a good day. I'm going to keep it simple. It's been a rough day though, in sorts. Some days with a kid, days are easy, chill, relaxed. Other days, less of that. Today was a less of that day. Today was a less of that day. The days where I have to remind him, I do love you, but you're not making it easy right now. He doesn't understand what I mean. He's 2, but boy howdy if he understood. Hang on. No. He's got a bunch of coal in the system there. But look, I'm playing Factorio now, so life is easier. I've got to spaghetti this through a very weird way. I see it. Never underestimate that SeiferKatt knows his spaghetti. SeiferKatt is a spaghetti master, and he can do it. Not only can he do it, he's doing it right now before your eyes. As a qualified, experienced, professional spaghetti master. There we go. There we have it, folks. We do need to get some more, whatchamacallits. We do need to make some more floras. But that's not really a problem. Oh, it's going to come into there. Okay. Now, the problem we're going to have is when these inevitably turn into crap. Which they will. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. And by good morning, I mean good evening. You get the gist. No, stop it. Um, filters, I would like that to be Flora Spoilenden. You ordered a new mouse since yours from 2016 started to show problems. I assume that would be the mouse. I assume the mouse has started to work again, thus making you question what you've even done in your life that required a new mouse since you've got a mouse that seems to work. And in that case, I don't have an answer for you, but that's really funny and classic. Chances are the mouse is going to fail again soon, so I don't think you've actually lost anything out. It just feels bad. Okay. But it was still going to fail on you eventually. 26... Jeez. 9 years of a mouse is pretty decent. Cannot complain about that. I mean, you can. I'm not going to tell you what you can and cannot complain about. Yeah. BRB, everyone. Sorry, just getting an update on my son sleeping. Apparently he's singing a song to himself, which I can't be blamed for, despite the fact I was the one singing that song to him while I was getting ready for bed. So I don't know why anyone would blame me for it. Clearly I'm not at fault, but I wish to plead an amendment of the Constitution. Given the fact I do not have a Constitution, I'm in trouble. But if I did have one, I'd be pleading it right now. No, it was Ninor. It was Ninor and Old MacDonald. Ninor's great. And by great, I mean insufferable. Nino, Nino, I'm a little fire engine. Nino, Nino, dun dun. I'm happy I'm me. That's the gist of the song. What you need to know about Nino. Anyway. Panda's like, he's singing that song that you were singing to him, and I was like, it's probably my fault. By probably, I mean it's 100% my fault, but also, he's happy. He's happy he's him, I guess. I'm gonna take another stack of chips. It's just always good to have a stack of chips with you. And we need a bunch of these. And we are definitely short on these, so let's grab that. The lack of fuel on this is really bothering me. Really getting my goat. What are we doing with this? I don't think we're doing anything with that. And high pressure furnace. Are these all running? It looks like they are all running, except that one, which has This one's never been connected properly. Do I have any more of those? I'm looking for things that have products made 0. No, that looks like about it. Okay, cool. That's been running for so long, and it's really funny that it has never actually been working. It's classic. And you know what? I think some more flora collectors would be a good idea. What are they called? Flora collectors. Oh. Every now and then you just happen to name things correctly. We need some things to collect flora. What are they called? Flora collectors. My god. Let's get a soil extractor first. What is that called? What's the thing that extracts soil called? A soil extractor, sir. My god. I think let's just go with one more flora. No, you know what? Like they say in the Old West, you can never have too many flora collectors. Two. Two flora collectors seems like a good number. We could collect this flora, but I am a coward. That's the reason I don't collect it. Too cowardly. Where is even the space to collect this? Is probably the other question. I've sort of built all around it, haven't I? There's not really space to collect anything more. Unless I rejiggered it slightly. If we do that, and then a little bit of this, and then that. I mean, look at that. You got some more flora collecting right there. What if? Okay, see now I'm encouraged. Now Jaffa Wop fills my veins and I grow turgid. Because what's to say I cannot do it again? They're making it difficult for me. But oh, he's a spaghetti master. He cannot be trusted. The amount of flora that we've increased today, ridiculous. And then because we've kind of messed things up a little bit, I'm just gonna do a quick balancer. Quick little lane balancer, just for shits and giggles. Okay. We are a little bit low on fuel for my machinations. I was going to say for my machines, but it's so much more fun to say machinations. I did want a high pressure furnace, but I'm pretty sure I can't build one with what I've got right now. No, I didn't actually. I thought I did, but I did not. What I do want is I feel to connect this Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on a second. We got all this coke. Okay, no, this is not me working on science, this is me getting other stuff done, but it's still useful. Like, this is actually still beneficial to the factory. The logic I have is so long as what I'm doing is helpful in some way, it's not wasted time. And this will be an increase in coke gas usage. We can get rid of that. And then also we hook that up to the thingamajig. Who's a what's it? We all know what I'm talking about. I don't need to use real words. That's not connected to anything, apparently. Is it really not? Really not. I'd still prefer not to play around with it. Great. And then what I would like to do is also what's my extent? That's fine. Right, because that that was that line. I know that line. That line used to be for dumb shit. But then we stopped doing dumb shit at some point. Some reason. Okay, then we do a pump here to pump the fuel only one direction, and then we do another pump here, so that way we can take advantage of that sweet, sweet gas. Why is that not going? Because to some extent it's kind of working. Okay. If gasoline is greater than 1k, then work. This, similar, but we switch it around the other way. There we go. That should get some stuff going well. But then when that piles up, then it cuts that off. But if it won't be cut off, then it piles up a little bit more until it's actually good, and then it'll keep going. Yeah, that actually kind of works. Cool. That should make my antimony work a little bit smoother. Unless I made some glaring mistake, but we'll worry about that another day. But now I'm happy. I'm happy, I'm me! Sorry. The spirit of Nino took me over once more. And that should make more batteries. Now, did I did run this up there somewhere. Oh. I tried to, but I didn't have any undergrounds because I was running some sort of horrible spaghetti machine. The horrible spaghetti machine sounds like a really fun game. Like a sequel to like Pizza Tower. The horrible spaghetti machine. Okay, someone fell, hit his head, and after having finished crying is now asleep on your belly. Okay, sorry. Yep, I understand. Just to be clear, my inside voice is my streaming voice, so you might not get what you want on that one. Railsia seeds, okay. But I hope your partner's okay. The joke there is it was not a baby. Oh man. Panda and I were... we didn't harm 2 children today. This is what I'd like to make clear at the start of the story. Panda and I harmed no children today. But we certainly witnessed it and could have done something about it. So today, yeah, today. So 2 things happened today. So first off, we went to the playground because little Kay wanted to go to the playground, and we're like, yeah, sure buddy, you can go to the playground, it's about time. Love to take you there. So we took him to the playground. Happy little guy. And he's climbing up to go to the slides, and he's going down the slides. He's having a great time. He's so happy. He's a smiley, happy kid. Right? While we're there, like, so I'm monitoring the ladder where he's going up and climbing down again, having a great time again. I'd like to remind you all, our kid, super happy kid. He's on the playground. He climbs up the ladder, he goes down the ladder, he goes whee as he goes down the ladder and slide. He's having a great time. This other kid, probably aged, 4 or so, starts climbing a different ladder to go up down the slides, and we're like, yeah, sure, whatever. And not our kid, don't give a crap. What happens next is the kid decides, instead of going down on their bottom, like is a regular way of going down the slide, they go on their knees and they fall face first onto the slide, and I just hear tuck, 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 down the slide, and then they sort of just hit the ground and they run to their dad crying. And Panda did nothing wrong. She was just like, I assume that kid knew what they were doing. Apparently not. The parent didn't care. Like, the parent was like, didn't blame us or anything. They didn't come to us and be like, why didn't you watch after my child? But it was like, okay, sure. Apparently not. That's good. That's good. I like that. But anyway, so apparently not. That's good. Pun of the day, maybe. So anyway, that happens. Not our fault. We claim no responsibility. And then we go to get some stuff from a mall. So we drive to the mall, and Panda gets out of the car, and I'm sitting in the car. Now I could if I locked the car, our wing mirrors do the thing where they're like this, and they go, it's very cool. I love it. Makes me very happy. So could do that. But I was listening to music, so the car was on. So whatever, didn't want to. Going to the mall for belts and stuff. Exactly. That's why you go to the mall. So anyway, this kid's walking next to my car. This little girl, her height's about this. The wing mirror's height's about this. Clips it with her head. And it's like a thunk. And just immediately, of course, and the dad turns around, looks at me, and I'm in the car, and I'm just like, ooh, because that's actually the face I made. And he doesn't give a shit about me. He's just like, okay, my kid's crying. And they just keep walking. But I'm just like, if I had locked the car, like turned off the car, locked the car, the wing mirrors were folded inwards, and that little girl wouldn't have bumped her head. So technically, kinda my fault. Not really my fault. But it could have not been my fault, you know? Can't believe... Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. So good. So good. I didn't move the car. No, the car wasn't... But if I had done something differently, the kid wouldn't have hit their head. So it's not my fault. Technically. And this is the important part. The technicality is the important part. If their parents had used protection, it wouldn't happen either. I mean, yes, you are not incorrect in that assessment, I suppose. But also, what the actual F? Like that is one way of looking at the situation. Oh wait, is that... Oh, that's there. Oh, then let's move that up one. God, I hate this. This is nasty. We need basic substrates from somewhere. If I... Oh. Hello. Now we don't know they didn't use protection. All we know is that they had kids. Doesn't mean that... Who knows? Protection may have failed. You don't know. You judgy J. Jonah Jameson. J. Jonah Jameson's got like the best name. Right? Best Spider-Man name. Is J. Jonah Jameson the best named character in like Marvel? Maybe. What are my thoughts on spontaneous parliamentary hakas? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what? Okay, here's the question. If people just randomly did hakas at my place of work, I'd probably be a little bit miffed when I'm trying to like hold order. But at the same time, yeah. It's not the haka that was the problem. It was the fact that it was like this organized thing, and they're like, "Come on, man, can we not do this right now?" Like, no, we're freaking doing this again. But I don't know. Like, I feel like they got a lot of this could be a really wrong take, and I accept that. I feel like they got a lot of press when they did it the first time, which totally warranted the first time. But now they're just like, let's just keep doing it. When you're in early high school or something, one of your friends at shop for school, 2 years later he's back with bandages on his arm and face, arm and sling. Hit by a car, he says, coolest kid in school for a week. Some years later, you're over at his place, and it came up, and I flat out said, yeah, car was parked though, neighbours were He ran into a parked car. Don't. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. It's like a bulldog, right? So they had why they had the flat faces, run into parked cars. Classic. I don't actually want to connect this yet. I don't actually want to start making these just yet. Also, can we just say how wild school is that getting hit by a car makes you cool? Like, got hit by a car. Damn, he's so cool. He's so cool, though. Alright. And then we need to get cotton guts. So at this point we have... Oh. Yeah, we have two of the things we need. We have poor alien samples and we have solidified sarcophaguses. I know it's not what I read. Don't worry. I'm just pretending to be stupid as always. Okay. Then we need batteries, which come from down here. The car was parked at the time. Oh. Oh, that's devastating. I mean, at that point, you got blackmail material. I'm not saying you should ever blackmail someone, because that's a crime. But sometimes crimes are worth it. Yeah, B. Alright, I'm back. Might be in time. The kid came back from Africa with malaria. That got a bunch of attention. Either we really like the stuff. I mean, hang on, is malaria like super contagious? Like, is malaria contagious? Or only if there's like mosquitoes around? It might only be contagious around mosquitoes. Was anyone in your classroom a mosquito? Just get that question out of the way first. Because if someone in your class is a mosquito, uh-oh. What? I've got some stuff in my inventory and I do not know why. I got these cotton guts. Cotton guts go into there. I have no need to make these just yet. Bone meal. Yeah, bone meal is going to be a pain. Okay. So that is almost everything I need for the science. All I gotta do now is start harming mice. Which, by my account, is not a crime. So we need to get bones, brains, guts, meat, lard, plasmids. Plasmids! Oh, I've messed up here. I don't need those anymore. Let's stand on the train tracks. Nothing bad ever happened by standing on train tracks. All the cool people in history stood on train tracks. The virus survives in only very specific mosquitoes. Really? I don't know enough about... The word disaster comes from dis and asta, bad star. Oh! You know what? That's a good learnings. I can see that because asta, yeah, and then dis, yeah. I believe that. This is when he swings around and says that's actually a lie. No. No, I can see that. I can see the etymology. Okay. No, I don't believe it's a lie. I 100% believe it. It makes sense. Okay. So we're going to do all my slaughtering over here, I think. Because it just makes sense. Oh boy. Ah, you know it's a good time when you've got an outlet for blood. That gross burp was perfect timed. Like as if I was about to vomit. I'm not. But it felt like it. And sometimes that's what matters. I'm really enjoying, I always forget the actual full name of the game. The 100-line Last Defense Academy. I just call it Last Defense Academy. But I love the game, but I really wish that one of the people didn't have like an auto voice line of them just making a sound. Like one of my favorite characters, but she does throw up a lot. Okay, look at these cotton guts. Look at them all. Holy shit, we got so many. Oh, they're gonna go on a wild ride. To the slaughterhouse. Now remember, you can't spell slaughterhouse without laughter house. As I've been reminded. Okay, the blood goes in there. Just a big old lake of blood. They're just donating their blood, their bones, their meat, their skin, their guts, their brain, and their lard. Oh man, lard decays into not meat. That's disappointing. Oh, skin doesn't decay. I can turn skin into lead. Okay. So what is my plan here? All this stuff needs to go into here. So I think what we're going to do is the classic 2-to-1. I don't like it like that. I'd like having a little bit more. And then into this. Right? Oh, wait. Because the other ones are going to have an extra pipe. Cool. Then we do a Fulgora sword. Which isn't actually the name of a real thing, but I know what I mean when I say a Fulgora sword. Okay, then we go into, as I said, a Fulgora sword. Bones, I think I want at the end. So, bones and skin. Not a virus, but a parasitic infection. Wonderful. You know, I'm going to do it this way, just so that way I know what's exactly happening. There should be nothing actually reaching this end. Then we need guts. Lard. No, lard can be here. Meat and brains. Is that right? There should be 7 things coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Okay. Whoop. That train almost got me. How many things are allowed to be in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it just kind of works, doesn't it? But I need to consider when things go bad, what do we do with them? You know what? In that case, what I kind of want to do... 7th is blood, exactly, yeah. I actually want bones and skin to be at the end. I want them to be here. It's like, what happened there? Oh, there's some oil sand there. I was just very confused for a second there. I was like, wait, what? Oh yeah, that works. And I'd like to filter that to go that way. We've done a slight miss, have we? No, we haven't. I feel like that's going to cause problems. This is why we do it this way. Is it? Is that why we do it this way? Seems like a very terrible reason to do things that way. Like, bones I understand, because bones actually have to be somewhere else. But what do I do when they start rotting? Answer is, don't do that. When they start rotting, bones will not rot, skin will not rot, but skin will overflow. Oh, wait. Here's what you do. Time for a sushi belt? God, no. You just put a warehouse there, and the warehouse will sort it out. I don't know if I believe that logic, but it feels good in my head at the moment. It's always nice to know where I'm going to have to come back and fix later as well. You know? Like after murder... Wait. No one tells you how much work goes into after the murder. Okay, I should have read that part first. You are correct, though. Disturbingly correct, but correct nonetheless. And then we got to put the blood in here as well. Thankfully, we've got a lot of blood. For some reason I'm just reminded of, like, do you ever read VG Cats? Like, it was a classic webcomic from, like, the 2000s. Which also, I hate myself for remembering that I'm old. But it's like Detective Pikachu, and it's like, oh, we gotta see what that dastardly Team Rocket's up to. It's like, no, there's a murder. There's a bag of samples. You know, blood, other assorted bodily fluids. And Detective Pikachu just takes off the detective hat and just leaves. Like, no. Can't do this job. This area is so spaghetti. I think I was fine until this actually assembling the last little bit. Like, this is the part where it's all gone to hell. The good news is that means I can probably remake this part later. It'll all be a lot easier to make the second time. I think there will be a second time of making this stuff. Are we about ready to start the murders? Boy, that's a line that no one ever really wants to hear. No, we're not. We are not, because... That's done. We still need to build a research center. Of which we lack a whole bunch of stuff. Let's do the murders again. Okay. I'm not happy with this part, but I'm not quite sure how else I want to do it. Oh, my upgrade, my final turd is almost done as well. That's convenient timing. I would like 3 research centers, thank you. So I need 200 copper cables. 200, 300. Some glass, some iron plates. My final turd is almost done. I did say that. Look, there it is. 98% complete. The fish turd. Microorganism mine. There it goes. Need more copper cables and a destructive distillation column. Which is copper. And more iron. I love the capitalization. The capitalization makes that way more concerning. More copper, more iron. Understood. But my point is, we're going to have science complete just a little bit before the next thing's ready. Which means I've researched at the exact right rate. Maybe not exact, but certainly close. That's finally done, by the way. Which is a problem for another day. Well, actually, no, that's fine, because by now we are starting to think about the next research tier. This is perfect. Not research tier, the next mall solution, which is bots. The deck. I don't know what I was talking about. I think I was talking about an actual deck of cards, because that's usually what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm really excited. Okay, well, we are done. There is nothing left except weapon shooting speed and weapon... like 100? Like 100 what? 100 cards? 100 card deck is pretty bad. I mean, unless you're playing, of course, Commander, in which case that's exactly what you need. Like 100 good ticks. I mean, I think what we're going to start towards... There's no real correct way to do this, but let's start with Logibots. Let's just start that way. How close are we to green? Like, literally working on the last part of it right now. Like, a few minutes. I might move where my labs are, because they're currently not really train accessible. I mean, that's the labs. That's the thing that makes the research happen. Yeah, Facebook notifies your friends' birthdays. Yes. I got a really psychopathic response to that, which is why I giggled. Not a funny. I know, but I've got the way I think thing on that, and I'm a psychopath on that topic. Which I'll explain in a moment. But yeah, what about it? Oh. Oh! Oh, that's not funny. That's not great at all. sorry to hear that. Yeah, see, my story is, if Facebook reminds me that it's a friend's birthday, but I legitimately didn't... Oh, 43, which is young. That is young. If I didn't know it was their birthday, I will not wish them a happy birthday on the basis that only Facebook told me, and I didn't know otherwise. Because I am a sociopath that way. I'm like, I'm not going to say, hey, Facebook reminded me it's your birthday. I'm just going to be like, well, didn't know. Guess I'll never know. I don't really either, usually. Oh, this is rich clay. Not that it matters. Should be allowing... Oh. Wait, what are you connected to? Like, legitimately, what are you Oh, you're connected that way. Yeah, that's not how that works at all. Here we go. But at the same time, I'm not bothered if people don't remember my birthday, because it's like, it's a personal thing. Whatever. Like, if I got mad at people for not remembering my birthday and then refusing to wish them a happy birthday because Facebook reminded me, I mean, that's pretty crazy. You know, it's like when people at work forget about my allergies, and they're like, oh my gosh, Steve, I'm sorry, I forgot you can't eat this. I'm like, it's fine, you don't need to remember my allergies. I am quite sufficiently able to manage my allergies. You don't need to worry about that. I will worry about that. You just live your life. You're like, but I feel bad. I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, but you can't eat this. I'm like, I don't want to eat that. It'll kill me. It won't kill me. It certainly won't make me stronger. We have a small problem with barrels at the moment. Oh no, it's because we've got too many cotton guts. Oh, that's fine then. Alright. It's time to put some amnils in the meat grinder. Oh boy. Hey, little wabbits. Ready to go on a wide. Let's go. They're not wabbits, they're mice. And soon they won't even be that. That might be a little high. Take it down to 1,000. Oh, this by saying you can't remember dates at all, which is true. Oh, look. Here comes my meat. That's still not going to solve that problem. Unless... I'll sort it out later. The time. Okay, there's my bones. First animal sample. Done. Oh wait. Where are my cotton guts coming into this? I don't think I've got a way of getting cotton guts on there yet. Oops. Missed a spot. I missed an important step there. Okay, so we're not quite finished, but we'll be finished shortly. Oh, really? We're gonna run out of... At this hour of my victory, this is where we run out of transport belt? Underground transport belts? Can I can deal with that. Okay, I know how to deal with this problem. We're gonna change this out slightly. And we're going to take Decayed first. Why is that not being done? We don't have bone meal. Why do we not have bone meal? I haven't put the inserters in there. Hilarious. And haven't connected that yet. Really. Okay. That's just a box of disgusting meat. I approve. And that should be done very soon as well. We just need more bone meal. That's good. I'm so happy to see these murdered animals just being a thing. You haven't turned spoiler, John? I'm braver than you are. Well, I mean, I did download a mod without knowing what it did. So, you know. And with that, that is the last part of the science that is required. And now we ask the question, do we continue playing Pi, or do we quit? Is this the last stream of Pi?
Jump in. Jump in. Everybody, jump in. Jump in. Some Korean words.
Do whatever makes you happy.
Do whatever makes you happy. Zoe, thank you so much for the 27 months. I will always do what makes me happy. And meow meow meow, 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 meow meow. Basic exploration 0.7 is out. Yeah, but it doesn't add anything to 0.6. Why would I? The answer is, as everyone knows, I ain't stopping here. This is not the time to stop. The hour of my victory? Hey. Absolutely not. I've done space exploration on 0.6. I don't need to do it again. Pi, however, this has not been done before.
Quality.
Pi blocks. Yeah, no, I start pi blocks. That's funny. After getting this far, it's like, okay, it's time for pi blocks. Okay, first logistics science pack. 113 hours. I don't know if that's good. I feel like it's not, but I honestly don't have a clue. Okay, so we're not going to start science just as the emitter at Calendar's been replaced yet. Oh, for friggin' emitter. It's never going to get replaced. Your caravans versus my trains? Well, see, I love my trains. And how can you expect to ever love a caravan? Your move. How can you love something so monstrous? The nulliest of... Wait, the nulliest defense? What's wrong with the nulliest defense? The train is stuck. I guarantee it's not. In fact, it's moving quite rapidly. Okay, so... We are now working towards... It's always broken until I virus bombed the planet. Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? I do not regret virus bombing. It's on the bingo. I forgot about the bingo. These trains were made to sin. Damn right. Okay. So, we've got a couple of things to do right now. The first of which is I'd like to start moving the science base. Which means I will need to have trains for that. Okay. This is going to be a little bit annoying, but it's something that had to happen at some point anyway. And on a plus note, it means it'll be easier for the future. So let's just drive a train into, say... Yeah... And then we'll manually do the rest. Right. Okay, that's... That's bad. You know what? What if I didn't have it all split up like that and I just chucked them all in the big warehouse to use the oldest ones first? We're going to simplify this even more. Oh, and my train ran out of fuel. Hilarious. Despair upon the worthless. Okay. You thought it was too easy. I'm going to make it easier. We will worry about the next part of this another time. But now, we're just gonna have a warehouse just full of meat parts. Damn it. That's right, eat you, which is just uncomfortable. I mean, I was going with a gross pun, which is different. Everything's Future Steve's problem, we know that. Future Steve's gonna be mad? Nah, Future Steve knows how he's gonna deal with this. Future Steve's gonna be glad with all this bio sludge and jerky. Okay. I'll regret things later. Don't worry about it. The important thing is science is being made. That's the part that makes you really excited. Oops. Oops. Okay. Now. Sometimes you just gotta get an Abe's Odyssey Orps in there. Abe's Odyssey, what a game. I think it was good. Quite frankly, I'm not so sure. I remember liking it. It doesn't mean it was a good game. Evening Glacier. Remember not understanding a thing, but it was like you were also 10 years old. I mean, I played it around the same time as well, but then I played it when I was like 20. I just spent like an afternoon just playing through it. Because it's not a very typical, it's not a terribly long game. In fact, I played it once in an afternoon, got the bad ending, and then played it again like the next day and got the good ending. There were some parts that were definitely better than others. Abe's Odyssey. It's pretty heavy on themes of colonialism and capitalism. It was. It's true. Must have been your sort of game, Zoe. What was the other one called? I know I'm having a go at you. You're absolutely right. It's not even a reason to have a go at someone. It's like, yeah, no, absolutely. Loved as a kid, we had no idea what was going on. I mean, I love that he, like, when Abe's going through, like, yeah, because he's a cleaner. And he's going through looking at, like, all the food that is now gone because it's all extinct. And then it's like, you're next, bucko. Like, oh no. Madokan Pops. Also, but like their whole way of life and culture was just destroyed by the invaders. 3 games? There is like 5 games, because there was Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus, Munch's Odyssey, which was on the Xbox 360? Or was it the original Xbox? Then there was also the Bounty Hunter one. I think it's like 4 or 5. Stranger's Wrath, yes. I know some people like Stranger's Wrath. And the remake New and Tasty. I didn't know of New and Tasty. It's very much a little bit of a statement also about like Native Americans and how like their way of life was destroyed by, you know, imperialism is probably the better way to put it. Or the quick way to put it. Could just say was destroyed. They don't have Abe in the title, do they count? I think if it's Oddworld it still counts, but that's a valid question, I suppose. Dynamite Dad. Oh, I love it. Hey Dynamite Dad, how you doing? Welcome, thank you for the raid. What are you up to? Always love a name. Playing Factorio. Here for the dad jokes and love to play games. Nice, that's what we're all about here. Dad jokes and playing games. The stitching on the lips. Oh yeah, the stitching lips was terrifying. Abe was supposed to be one of many. He was just super popular. I mean, they had a game 1 that went gangbusters, you know. If you make one game and it goes gangbusters, then you're like, oh damn. Hey, no worries. Hope your Factorio went well. But I remember like when Munch's Odyssey came out, because I had a friend that was... It would have been Xbox original, now that I think about it, because I had a friend that was just like obsessed with everything that was Xbox before it came out. And I remember seeing that and being like, who cares about this Munch thing? Like no one cares about Munch, it's all about Abe, you know? This little guy is called Munch? What a dumb name. Yeah, Stitching on the Lips was weird, but I guess it could be, again, another statement of European greed. I don't think it's European greed, I think it's a little bit more than that. You're a little bit further than Pteranodons than you are. Well, that's all good. It's not about how far we are, it's about the fact that we keep pushing onwards. You know, every step we make is one step closer to the victory. Whereabouts are you at in this hellscape of a mod? I say hellscape, I love it, but I think I get better response when I call it a hellscape. People are like, yes, he understands my pain. I'm like, I don't. I'm loving this too much. I do keep moving those goalposts. I mean, you gotta move the goalposts. Pi Science Packs 1. Nice. That's all good. I have just finished Logistics Science. Like, just as in the last sort of 20 minutes. So I'm like one full science pack ahead. Well, actually one and a bit, because I guess if you're just starting to attempt it. That's okay. Like, we move forward at our own rate. There's nothing to, you know, all you can do is just keep on swimming. And you just keep on swimming. You do your own pace. You do you. And you just keep being awesome. No swimming. That's true. Water is dangerous to you. I forgot. I can't swim. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me of my failures. The alien breeding program. I mean, if he says Science Pack 1... Just take a swimming class. I've taken quite a few. I still can't swim. It's alright. Where would you be at Science Pack 1? Vrooks. Vrooks is the only thing you do for Science Pack 1. Which... Yeah. This is supposed to be Science Pack 1, is it? You do. The rubber is a bit of... Rubber is going to be probably the biggest pain you're going to experience at this stage. We're going to increase quality of stream, absolutely. We're going to go to an uncommon level stream. What I'm going to do is skip that. That skip connect. Yeah, sure, why not? Why would it not? Does it want to disgrace me and my family? Probably. I'll check. Looks like it connected. That's probably enough. Those in there. Those in there. Everyone breeding wasn't that bad. Arquads is this tick, isn't it? I think Arquads is the next pain point. Maybe not the next pain point, but it's going to be a pain point. Okay, where am I going to do my research? I think over here. Over here looks like a great place for a research base. Arquads is the green chip into metallics for this tier. Wonderful. If I believe that, that's wonderful, but that's alright. I don't particularly like this section, but that's alright. You're into metallics now? Nice. Into metallics feels so good when you're there. Once you've got your into metallics done, it's just like so much stuff is just easy. Please look at the secret science base, by the way. And thank you so much for the follow, Dynamite Dad. It is appreciated. You have any questions, feel free. Otherwise, you're more than happy to just enjoy yourself the way you enjoy things. If you enjoy lurking, lurk. If you want to chat, chat. If you want to tell dad jokes and see if you can make me groan, do that too. Just whatever works for you. Why is my thing broken? I don't know why that happened. Like my blueprint just vanished. Very strange. You'll say you started an SE run, just launch a satellite? You'll punish me with only one dad joke. Well, unfortunately it doesn't punish me because I love a good dad joke. I am a father myself, so... And today was one of those days. Whoa. He was being a right little guy. Okay. Offset rail signals. That's by design. To make sure that we don't get like 2. Really? You don't like it? By design. Okay. Not all construction work is equally enjoyable. For example, enlarging a drilled hole is boring. Fastening pieces of metal together is riveting. That's stupid. I love it. Well played. Well played. I've come here with single train stop. Nah, you just put chain signals everywhere and that'll sort it out. I'm a big train fan. I love trains. But I use a lot of trains usually, so I'm not too... You just sort of enjoy the chaos, and eventually you get better with them. Can we just rotate the train to be in a way that makes sense, please? Actually, no. No. Let's go one more out. Yeah. I think, why are we doing compact? The world is unlimited. Let's treat it as such. Really? Trains make you nervous because they're trying to kill you? I mean, that's fair. That's a reason to feel a bit nervous about trains. Okay. And then we'll go a little bit further along. Oh yeah, you manufacture a handgun, that's right. Sometimes you just gotta make a handgun. That's true. It's the Factorio word for meaning to die unexpectedly. Manufacture a handgun. Thank you for reminding me of my own joke. Engineer in the crowd, you know that most people live under the philosophy of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You just, on the other hand, think that if it isn't broken, it doesn't have no options yet. They do be like that. Oh, missing rail. Well, find rail. Okay. This game provides you so many cool variants of road, and I always pick the most boring one. What do you mean? Road? I don't use roads. Are you talking about like ground tiles? I generally don't use them at all. I think I'm going to use them, and then I don't. Usually what happens. I intend to use them, it just doesn't happen. Okay, yeah, no, it's broken. Different roads, take me home. Actually, never mind. I'm not allowed home. I just generally don't. Oh. Oh, right. The circles of railroad where I try to connect them. Okay, you know what? Dron, you're absolutely 100% right. Sorry, you are correct. I do pick the most boring ones every time. With the rail planner, you hold shift for ghost mode, hover over target rail, automatically connect the rail. Hovering near or half. The near or far half controls which direction connects. Oh. There is method to the madness, I see. Of course there is. It's Factorio. We wouldn't do such a thing as not have method to madness. You've been in the dark too long, my friend. Yeah, it does try to give me like all sorts of really cool and interesting things, and I'm like, no, can we not? Can I not be driven insane by a stupid railroad line? Like, come on, just a little bit of insanity? It'll get used. Not all at once, but it'll get... Oh, you mean in there? I mean, yeah. There's a lot of rail. I reckon there'll be a time where I need that 32,000. And I'll be glad that I have it. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. Don't care. The point is, I'm glad that it's there. Wait, do I make... I make these things, don't I? Oh. Maybe all the tin that gave us life for that track. Especially since it's low quality, it's like not very good solder. Why can you not get there? I have a problem here, don't I? Oh. Oh no. I do have a problem there. The first train tried to warn me and I did nothing. The problem with this bit for some reason. Why was that connected that way? I do not know. Okay. Go. There's no reason why this can't hold more than one type of science. If we say that, and can we grab a constant combinator where it makes sense? Oh yeah, we never actually connected that. That's fine. That's a drop. Yep. If we do that, we do not need them in big stacks. 3. 1,000 science will probably be enough. And then we also do 1,000 science that way. Then we say... I like this method of doing things. Kind of neat. I would never do this without CyberSyn. I have CyberSyn. Doing it. Okay. And then we will call that CyberSyn. The poor aliens, yeah. And then we change that to be logistic science and nothing. We will turn these off. And these into logistic science packs. Oh, and we probably should, if we have the... We don't. Okay, that's fine. Okay, then we shall get rid of all these trees. Don't worry, they were asking for it. If the trees wanted to exist, they shouldn't have existed. Or something. I don't know. I might have got a little bit enthusiastic with the tree murder. Okay. And then we just do that again, right? Okay. We are out of my science packs because we are out of other things. Isn't that always the way? Okay. I would like to go back down here. I've got enough chromium. I just need aluminium plate. Yeah, that's going to start becoming a problem for my mall. I think we have run out of aluminium. This place is going to start running on dregs. As they start running on dregs, it is running on dregs. That is the last aluminium I'm going to be able to steal from this base, I think. Take all the aluminium. No, keep some of the aluminium. Might need some of it later. I would like to build a radar out there. Radar, yes. Perfect. Timing. You know what? I would also like to go over here and get a radar over here. I know it's not really critically important, but it bothers me that it exists and doesn't have a radar. Okay. Or rather, it has like the wrong sort of radar. Because I feel like this radar should actually be scouting this territory that I don't know. Raw coal right next to a lake, that's actually a really good chance for a salt mine, like a raw salt thing. Don't worry about it. Also, my car's there. I think my car is allowed to stay there indefinitely. A reminder of how cool trains are. Okay, and then we race away before my bots can catch up. No, I'm just kidding. No. Really? At good speeds? Logistics bots is what I'm working towards right now. Yeah, I'm working towards logistics bots. That's actually my primary goal. Because then I can... It's going to be a huge flippin' mall, and I'm really excited to see what that looks like. But I'd like to get the mall up and running. Like the bot mall. I don't like logistics bots normally, but for the bot mall, just having like all the stuff together. Pump up the jam. No! But I'm curious how big this bot mall will be. Like, I'm gonna do it. Just curious. Like that big, yeah. Gonna be a big boy, isn't it? Okay. My next thing I need to do is finish connecting this up. At first I was like, oh no, it's parked in the wrong place. It's like, no, that's the design. That's the beauty of the design. Okay, now I'm expecting to see lots of science here. If I don't, there will be tears. Manly, weepy tears. Oh no, that's good. Look, oh my god, it's so... There's a little bit of kiting in there. That can happen. Overall, pretty good. Where did we turn the chitin into power? Over here. Okay. And we ran out of depolymerized organics. We're always going to do that, weren't we? Okay. That's mostly because we don't have enough biofuels. You kiting me. Okay. Can I get a composter? Not with what I have currently. We'll worry about that next. Hey, nitrogen research. That can be my next concern, what to do with the chitin and how to get enough biomass. Don't really have a plan for that, but we'll get there. Okay. Back threshold. No, it doesn't matter. West only. No, provide only. Oh, we are running out of inserters. Alright. Well, that's a something. Now the problem is not enough bone. That's probably going to resolve itself once all these bones stop going that way. Future Seeper's here. I hope you're happy with yourself, Ghostin. It's not your fault, but I hope you're happy with yourself. He is. He's smiling. That's good. Well, I have this. I mean, why can't I put skin in here? You are happy. Wonderful. I'm glad. Okay. Oh god, this chitin's not going through that bullshit. Do I need to build another atomizer just to get rid of the chitin? There is another alternative strategy. Just destroy the crap. Okay, well. Let's deal with the easy one first, which is plasmids. If we make plasmids, it means we can go make more plasmids. going to the big hole like everything else. Unfortunately, not chitin is not a liquid. However, I did consider burning it, but I'm like, it's literally power. But also, there's no coal nearby, which makes it a bit more tricky. There is fuel nearby, though. Hmm. Chitin doesn't turn into compost, does it? Never mind, it does turn compost. Well, there we go. Going up to the spirit in the sky. Only chitin. No gods, no kings, only chitin. Why are you not making my bone meal? You ran out of... Oh, what the flip is this? Who did this? Oh. I did this. I mean, there was no one else who could have done it. Just to be clear. Well, nitrogen stage 1 is researching, which is going to give me with pressurized air, nitrogen contaminate, nitrogen, oxygen. I don't know what nitrogen contaminate is going to be good for, and quite frankly, I don't care. Nichrome. That's easy enough to make. Whom didst this? I don't know. Be a good idea right now, wouldn't it? I don't like even distribution, but that other part sounds pretty. I say I don't like even distribution. I've never used it, but I have never used even distribution. Ever. I absolutely have never used it, I can promise you that. I don't know how you know things, but that one's not me. Okay. The outside it feels a bit cheaty, but... should I give it a go? More bones. Wait, sorry, what? Hang on. No. Where did those come from? Hang on. No. Oh my god. Did that break? Yeah, it's not really my plan to do that. Did I not actually... I researched... built a radar, but just never put it down. Hilarious. Oh, good. Good work, cat. Our art has been foolish. Anyway, research is occurring at a rate of 10 per minute. I don't know if that's very good. The important thing is research is happening. Hydrate is a very good idea. And one, I shall definitely take you up on that offer. It wasn't really an offer so much as a demand. About 9.9 faster, 9.9 watts. So now, so long as everything just keeps ticking along, Should be in a good place. I think just one of these will do fine. Looks like some chitin made it by mistake. And they're all running. I suppose the next question is, for these bots, where are we going to run into a problem? Nichrome and niobium. Can't do anything about niobium, but nichrome I can do something about. Actually, niobium is the... Okay. Go back to looking at that then, shall we? Doesn't seem too bad. Then we just need to consider that we just make enough of it. Let's go logistics. Right. Things I can't build yet, please. Organic solvent. Aromatic. No, aromatics are fine. Bone meal, kind of a pain. Activated carbon, zinc chloride. That's kind of fun. You gotta heat it. $30? Hang on. Take thresholds on these, please. I think it's a little thing called random chance. Okay, I might go mix more labs actually. Oh, labs. They are not difficult. The shortage is graphite. Interesting. Okay. I didn't think that was actually going to be a problem, but here we are. Pop the ash in there for the moment. Wood, that can go in there for now. I got some things, I suppose. Stuff and things. Can go in there. Copper cable, I don't know, in there I suppose. Iron stick. There I suppose. There we go, look at that inventory space we've created. We could create more if we knew what to do with... You know what? Just chuck those in there. That's what this is for. This whole thing is designed to just throw things in that we don't really know what we're doing with. Grenades. Just throw a grenade in the incinerator. What's the worst that can happen? Kind of hoped that it would explode then. A little disappointed it didn't. I mean, I felt like it probably wouldn't, but I'm still a little disappointed. We get rid of these plates. We can always make more plates when we get around when we need to. Alright, we'll get there. We just gotta keep on swimming. Small parts, okay. We build another in. Build another 10. Gotta plonk that down. Actually really happy with today's progress. Sometimes you just feel like you've done nothing, but today, just because I feel like I've done nothing for ages because I've always been working towards logistics science, and now that we're there, now, excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, you mind? Because we're actually getting somewhere now. Feels good. But like we've always been making progress. It just didn't, like just it's like the last step where it's actually come together. You go, wow, I did it. It's like I've always been doing it. Like there's never been a stream where I did nothing towards my final goal. But now it feels like I've accomplished it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, nichrome. Nichrome won't be difficult to make. Now, what was the thing that I was looking at that was kind of broken a second ago? I was just looking at something. Graphite. Thank you. Yes, it was graphite. Thank you. Right, we just need to have probably a vent if it's too high. That's all we need to do. Probably get Ralcia finished off at some point as well. Okay, speaking of things to get finished off, that's telling me it's 10 o'clock. Which means it's almost time to be done with my stream tonight. But let's finish off graphite. Fix the graphite rather. Because having the batteries crapping out is just not good. Right, is that the whole thing, huh? Do we have an overflow valve? Yes. So that'll fix that problem. I don't know if it was a problem, but about the hot air. Hot air's fine. Actually, let's be a bit on the safe side with that. Maybe I'll put a small tank in here. a little 30 kiloliter tank. Excuse me. And it's hard to see graphite poles because they're all so graphite-y, but they're small is actually the answer. They blend in very well, but that's okay. The important thing is Nichrome is doing very well. It's probably going to slow down once the science does as well, but that's okay. Because already you can see we're getting to a situation where we're running out of my logistic science. That's okay. I wasn't expecting logistic science to just be like ridiculously quick already. Depolymerized organics. That is my problem at the moment. We do not have enough biomaterials coming through. Now, we could get more biomaterials by perhaps turning my skin into things. Which is as serial killer thing as I've ever said. No, it's not true. I've said more serial killer things. Not my skin. Out of curiosity, what if we just put the logs in there? We've got a bunch of logs. What if we just put the logs in? That'll last a while. Did I just... Oh no. What happened? Well, I guess I know what I'm doing next stream. What happened? What's going up? Everything, I suppose. Ah, jeez. Okay. Yellow is not basically green. Yellow is basically yellow. Okay. That makes 100. And how much do we actually need? 50. So that'll make 6, and then that'll make 6 times 12. That does it right, actually. Alright, I suppose that's my goal for next stream. Make more power. Really? Are my main power plants working? Like, this is my main power plant over here somewhere. Yeah, it's working. Well, I didn't really have a goal for the moment, so I guess what I could do is use this raw coal that I was looking at. Use the salt, make a molten salt generator. It's still going, huh? Cute. I think that's where I'm at. Old salt generator. I'll have to work out all the... I don't know why I clicked that, but I kind of wish I didn't. Wait, flying robot frame. Not even a thing I can build, apparently. Apparently it is. There's not a thing then. Confused. They're a fan of Transport Tycoon Deluxe, but I can see it. Going well though. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna expand out, make a new power plant over there. Because this one is still doing relatively okay. I prefer not to interfere with that one. And then, so we're going to make a new generation of power plant. And I don't know what we're going to do with all the ash. I guess we keep the ash until we don't need it, and then we throw it away. This ain't your grandpappy's power plant. Still geothermal. I suppose the geothermal's not far away. You keep saying that, but I don't have that yet. I mean, look, it's one research away. Do you know how far away that is? Do we have any alternative energy? I've got my methane as my main power source, plus I've got this other coal thing. That's about all I've got going at the moment. I don't have any wind power or anything like that. My molten salt, yeah, I mean... Water isn't a problem, actually. I could just do geothermal first, get that going. Yeah, it's one whole research, man. Like, that's really far away. And I can build all of that, so... This is actually a really exciting one as well. Tar. What do you mean nearing green science? We're at green science, aren't we? Yeah, we're doing green science. It's happening. My science per minute currently? 6. It was 20-ish before, but it ran away. Yeah. 6 is fine. I don't know if 6 is going to be consistent. It's doing alright. We need to make sure this is constantly supplied. See huge rats? Yeah. And then we meet them. Those... Yeah, that's the breeding center for the rats. Anyway, we've actually got to call it here. We have made some real good progress today, though. Ah, that button didn't work. There it goes. Anti-socials. Yeah, we need some anti-social streams. Thank you everyone very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you're new here, please do consider following, but you do what you want. What the shirt? Does what the shirt not exist anymore? What the shirt still exists, doesn't it? Did you get rid of what the shirt? No, what the shirt still exists. Was there a redeem for what the shirt? I didn't see a redeem for what the shirt. But yeah, we made some real progress today, so that's cool. If you're new here, please follow. I said that. I will need to be streaming on Monday, so be here for that. If you want, of course. If you don't want, that's fine. You don't have to. I'm loving this. This is still really fun. I'm almost 50 streams in, but fine. With that, I wish everyone to take care. Good night, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye!